Do you know what the number one fear is for human beings? All over the earth, because I've worked in every country in the world, the number one fear is that they're not enough. How does it feel like if you're not enough for the one you crave and love? It's devastating, is it not? But that leads to the deeper fear. The deeper fear is, if I'm not enough, I won't be loved. And love is the oxygen of life. Yes, ma'am, right here. Stand up, give her a hand. Yes, ma'am. In the blue. Give it up for her. What's your name? Where are you from?
My name is Debbie, and I live in Los Angeles. I'm from Arkansas, though.
Give her a hand from LA. So Debbie, tell us, what did you learn out of this that's a breakthrough for you? What were your old emotions that dominated your life?
I struggled with this a lot. I have a lot of emotions, so I've realized the ones that I probably live in most of my day-to-day world.
Good.
I guess my most empowering emotions would probably be love and joy and strength.
Great.
I do believe that there's a lot of love that I give to those around me, and I'm strong and I'm noticed as that. But it's also the part that is disempowering internally for me when it comes to giving that love and being the strength for those around me. So it's been kind of a push and pull in my life because I've got a lot to take care of.
Sure.
But I've also know that the love and joy is what I need to make me.
Well, if I'm constantly pouring out all this stuff, because it's my identity to do so.
Yeah.
It's not just something I do, it's my identity. Identity means this is who I am.
Right.
That's different than what I do. But who I am will control what I do. If your identity, just as a metaphor, think of your identity as like a temperature in this room. If I set the temperature in this room at 72 degrees, and it drops suddenly to, let's say, 68, 67, 65. Eventually, who knows what's going to happen? The computer is used to your comfort zone. That's what she set. She set the comfort zone that I'm the person always giving. I'm the one loving. I'm the one strengthening. That's how she built her identity that makes her feel good about herself. But then conversely, if she's always doing that, it's like I did with my sons. And it's like, when I needed some help, well, you're fine.
Right.
Because I taught them I was that way. And then it felt like, wait a sec, I'm still human. But I created that because that was what I needed to do. Is I always needed to be the person who helped. Always had to be the person that gave. I never wanted to take.
Yeah.
Right? Takers are horrible people. I'm not one of those. So when I had no money, I would take people out, and then I'd pay for lunch, and I'd have like a salad or a nice tea instead. I had already eaten. It was bullshit. I just couldn't afford it. I was like, as they calculated shit, I shrunk my meal down to nothing. And most of my life was that way. Until one day I realized I didn't need to sacrifice to be worthy of love. That was my model, sacrifice. Sound familiar? So it's her identity. Do you understand the difference?
Yeah.
So if you set that thing at 68 degrees, 72 degrees, drops to 68, 66, 65, eventually the computer goes, hey, you're at 72 degrees. What the hell are you doing down here? And you feel pressure because it's not good enough to make it better. Who's been through this experience somewhere in your life? Say I. But it also, by the way, happens on the other end. If you think you're a 72 degree, or that 72 degrees is not what you want in a relationship, it's your home. It's what you're used to. You're used to always being the giver. You've identified yourself as the giver. So you will attract usually a taker. And they're not a bad person, it's just you invited them in. And I used to do that. I used to give and give and give. And eventually I'd be like, do I show up in this thing anywhere? Right? But then I had to realize I picked these people. I'm the culprit, not them. I'm the culprit because my identity required that. So, but by the way, if you think you're a 72 degree, that represents your body a certain way, not your ideal, just what you're used to, your home. That's your level of happiness you're used to, or so-so. That's your level of intimacy. That's your level of connection to God, whatever it is, financials. You want more, but people don't usually get what they want. They get what they absolutely need, and what they need is their identity. So what happens?